Hi everyone, it's Jen here from Tarot Spirit, here for your weekly reading beginning today. I'm a little late, February 5th, so thanks for dropping by. I have a little bit of a cold, so I apologize if I'm sniffing a little bit. And today I'm using the Thelema Tarot. Really like this deck. So I've already laid out the cards, I haven't looked at them, but let's jump in. Whoa. I was just I'm taking an astrology class. I know kind of the basic framework of astrology, but I'm not an astrologer at all. But I was just looking up because February 10th is a full moon lunar eclipse and just sort of getting a sense of exactly what that means. And the one thing, and this is extremely oversimplifying it, it's so much deeper than this, but the one thing that I guess jumped out at me was that you could really be looking at some of your relationships and potentially eclipsing ones that are not working out of your life. And boom, I mean, that is the Ten of Swords is hitting rock bottom with something. Now, I, t- I tend to, when these cards come up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not married, but my marriage is going to end. I'm going to get fired. Like, I always think that it has some huge, giant, um, it will have some huge, giant effect. So even this is a card that in some area you've hit rock bottom, it could be like internally. Um, I'm not going to gossip so much at work, but it's something that's that hits, just strikes a chord, and it's so significant that you really change how you live or think, or it could absolutely be a relationship, a marriage. So don't get me wrong, it could be something big, but this is a general reading for tons of people, and not everyone that would make it, most people that wouldn't make sense for, but some of you it will. It could be just a relationship, a working relationship, a friendship, anything like that. So I guess, is there some area in your life where things are reaching a boiling point? And again, it could be internally, like, I need to lose weight. I am pre-diabetic. I need to do something. And what happens is that it's like you realize, you find out someone has it, and you're like, oh my God, that's me. That could be me. Um, you find out someone has cancer. You find something happens, and it triggers something, or um, it's the straw often that breaks the camel's back. So it's not necessarily like a tower we'll see if we get the tower. Just huge event. It's often something little, but it's the final thing, that the straw that breaks the camel's back, where you're like, I'm done. I'm enough. This is rock bottom. And you're never going to go here again. Like, you're never going to allow yourself to be put in this position again, or you're never going to live quite the same way again. When the Ten of Swords, it can be getting out of a mentally abusive situation or negative thought pattern or anything like that. So I guess one way to prepare, with this information, is to just sort of look at your relationships, look at your habits, and you sort of know if something's is reaching a breaking point, and maybe try to make a plan for how to move on from the breakdown. Oh my God. That was under the Ten of Swords, the Tower. So yeah, it's time to, it's the Tower can feel like it's coming out of nowhere, and that's sort of the traditional meaning, but maybe it's time for you to shake things up, for you to take the initiative and get rid of that. Really find out what is stable in your life. You think of an earthquake comes through, anything built on a weak foundation is going to crumble, but the strong foundation is going to stay standing. And that's sort of what the Tower is. What is sustainable and true in your life? So sometimes you may be doing the shakeup. But what I was going to say is this breakdown can really be a break. It's the beginning of a breakthrough to a different, new, better way of living. So let's see what we got for cards here. Four of Pentacles is holding on too tightly to something or not having appropriate boundaries. People behaving badly. How do you handle yourself when someone in your situation is behaving badly? Do you stoop to their level, or do you rise above and maintain your morals and ethical standards? The Hermit. This is that going within. If you think about if you're in a Tower or Ten of Swords type situation, here's the important work to it, because the worst thing is to have one of those breakdown / breakthroughs that happen with the Ten of Swords in the Tower and miss the lesson, miss the wisdom from it, because the worst thing is to go through a difficult situation and miss the lesson of it. So do the inner work. It's the Hermit's calling upon you to do the inner work so that you walk away with the wisdom. Wow, choice, big choice. Are you honoring your commitments? Is your partner, and this could be romantic, it's obviously the lovers, but it could also be business partners. It could be yourself. Are you living your life committed to what you say is a priority? So if you say, oh, I'm committed to being healthy, do you hit the snooze every day when you say you're going to get up early and go take a walk or do some exercise? Do you always grab for that cookie? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the one where I like to say, like, does your Instagram feed match how you really live your life? Or yeah, are your actions constantly committing to what you say your priorities are? The Three of Cups. So this is a beautiful card. This is a time to lean on your friends. Now, with the caveat, lean on your friends that you know are going to be supportive, okay? So don't go to if you really need a shoulder to cry on and comfort, don't go to your sword friend that's going to go, you really should have done this long time ago, and and give you all the facts of why you're an idiot or something to make you feel like an idiot. Do I do that to my friends? I'm a fire sign, but I'm a Libra moon, so I have to be careful that I don't do that. So don't come to me if you know. No, I can be very sympathetic. Definitely lean on your friends at this time. There's support out there. Sometimes the best people to go to is like a mental health professional. There's support groups where you have like-minded people that can truly empathize and relate, and you can connect to that really understand your specific situation. Because if someone hasn't been through it, your friends may not really truly be able to understand what you're going through and give you the support you need. And the Emperor, oh, I love this. You're in charge of your own life. You're the one, when you're making these decisions, okay? This is not about being selfish. You need to make the decision that is best for you, period. Because you're the one that needs to live with the consequences of your decision. So I don't care what your friend says you should do, or even, anyone you seek advice from tells you to do. In the end, take that obviously into consideration. Don't be obstinate or stubborn. But in the end, you are the one that has to live and deal with the consequences of your decision. So make sure it's right for you. And you can't please everyone. You can't please everyone, but you have to do what's best for you, where you feel safe and supported and healthy, that's going to set you up for a healthy, positive life moving forward. And that may mean eclipsing someone, some situation out of your life, but you are in charge of your own life. You make decisions about your own life. You are the emperor in your own life. And so I really see you guys coming out super strong from this situation with lots of wisdom and really living your life so that you're in alignment with what you say and what you do and what you say your priorities are moving forward. And it's going to bring you an enormous amount of confidence when you live that way. And you'd be proud of yourself for dealing with a situation maybe you've needed to deal with for a long time. And feeling good that's like, oh, I took care of myself. I'm setting myself up for a more positive, healthy, happy life moving forward. It doesn't mean it's going to instantly be that way, but you've put the plan in place and you're implementing it. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great week. It seems like it's going to be a powerful week and a really significant week, and one that, at least in retrospect, you're going to be very thankful and grateful for, because things are going to be so much better on the other side. Take care.